Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials. Good morning, it's 6:30 on Saturday the 13th of March. Just making my way down to the land, and as always, never quite sure what we're going to get done today, but let's find out. Well, here we are down on the land, a bit more wood and a few other bits and pieces to hopefully make some progress with the chicken coop today. It's not a great day weather-wise. It's raining and we've still got that wind, and it's forecast for bigger rain later, so I need to get cracking and get all this gear moved across to the cabin, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Well, it's a cold morning than a wet morning this morning. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Had a bit of a panic last night. I flicked my CCTV on before I went to bed, and there were loads of flashing lights in the distance where the entrance to the field is off that main road. And I didn't know what it was. Obviously, I thought maybe there'd been a car crash or something. It would have been police or ambulance, because there were lots and lots of different flashing lights, and they were all stationary right where my entrance is. So a bit of a blind panic, jumped in the car, came down. Turned out that they've actually resurfacing the road that runs alongside the field, and they had loads of construction equipment actually scraping off the road surface, and a little one-way system for the traffic with a convoy vehicle. So complete chaos on the road, because it is quite a busy road this, even though it is in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit of a shortcut, avoiding the motorway between a couple of large towns, so you do get lots of through traffic taking that shortcut. But yeah, I must admit I was sweating a little bit. I did wonder if I was going to find a car in my field on its roof or something like that. But no, all is well. Or all was well at, I don't know what time it was when I was down here. Gone midnight, put it that way. So yeah, a bit of excitement in the night. This morning, continue the chicken coop construction, focusing on the outdoor pen, trying to get the framing finished. You might remember I ran out of wood. Well, I think I ran out of wood was a good excuse, because I think by the end of the day, both myself and Sean had enough of the rain, the wind, the hailstones and everything that we had on Thursday last week. It was a crazy day. Not quite as bad today, but it's not great. It is cold and wet out there, and I suspect I'll be doing a bit of a deja vu from Thursday, running in and out as and when the weather breaks. I am on my own, so it might be a bit of a challenge trying to get this framing exactly level with only one pair of hands, because there is a, what's that, 5 and a bit feet gap that needs spanning with the timber I brought down today. So holding one end while the other one kind of dangles in mid-air is going to be a challenge, but it is what it is. And these things are sent to test us, and they are sent to give us that experience that we would need were we to start a little homestead like I'm doing here, or whether it's a grid down scenario and you're trying to build something from scratch. All of the stuff that I'm doing really is a learning curve, and as always the idea is that you can see what I'm doing along with the mistakes that I make on the way, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas and some guidance on the right way, or as frequently happens, the wrong way, to do these things. So that's the plan. Weather permitting, if I can get that framing up, I can make a start on putting the chicken wire around. I am going to go completely floor to ceiling with it, and I will be digging some in to the ground, so I'm not looking forward to trying to dig out. I don't know how long that is actually. It's going to be 12, 24, it's over 30 feet of trenching required around the pen in order to bury the wire. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, I guess. Stuff happening in the big wide world. COVID is disappearing in the news media. It's been overtaken now that the population is busily getting vaccinated. We've got over 20 million now. It's 22, 23, might even be 24 now. In all honesty, I've stopped looking. I suppose I should if I'm going to mention it in a video, but I have. So what to do? But it's over 20 million vaccinated in the UK. And we're heading towards easing of lockdown. Kids are back at school. Have been for a week now. So there'll be lots of parents sighing a sigh of relief now that the kids aren't at home and they can get back to a bit of business as usual, whether that's work or home life, without worrying about the kids. Out on the street, in all honesty, for months now, people have just been doing their own thing. This lockdown isn't really a lockdown. It is in terms of bars, pubs, restaurants, cinemas and such like still being closed, but in terms of people not mingling, no, months now people have been just meeting up and doing whatever they do. Economy, that's the big thing to watch out for as we go through this year. It is in a complete disaster state, as it is indeed around the world. Unemployment is up, job losses and businesses closing are up, and as the job retention or furlough schemes, they've been pushed back to September, so watch this space, I guess, in September for another sudden surge in businesses going out of business and people coming out of work. It's inevitable, it is going to happen. Fingers crossed that doesn't affect any of you guys, but it should be there in the back of your mind as to what your situation would be if it did happen to you. Have you got stuff set aside, particularly food, to help you through a period of unemployment? Similarly, have you got any money put aside in savings? Don't be going out and buying new TVs or computers or cars or anything else. Hang on to that money, because you might find that you do need it. I'm praying that you don't and that you're not affected, but in all honesty, nobody really knows how secure they are in these times. So yeah, don't go into a blind panic about it, but do park it in the back of your mind and just have a little plan as to how you might stock up on supplies to get you through some lean months if you were out of work, and how you might pay the bills if you were out of work as well. I'm just looking outside. The wind is still blowing, but the rain has stopped for now. It is forecast for the whole day, so I am going to get wet today. I'm going to get this coffee down me and get cracking and get something done while I can. So I'll catch up with you as I go through the video. Well, I don't know how much we're going to get done today. It keeps coming down heavy with rain and then stopping again. But the idea generally is, now I've got the extra wood, is to continue this centre section all the way around the outside of the pen, so that I can fill in the far side and this end here. Then I've got something for the chicken wire to attach to, Can't do any painting today, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have painted it, but it's just too wet. It's rained all night last night and it's been raining this morning, so no painting today. But I'm guessing that for some of you that'll be a blessing. So I'm going to get myself sorted out what I need in terms of tools and get everything outside so I can start cutting some of this wood up and hopefully get the frame finished. Maybe get some feather edge along the bottom strips. I don't know, we'll see. Might even get some chicken wire, you never know. It's all weather dependent, but I'll keep you posted as we go along. Well, that's the framing in all the way around, so that's nice. I've now got enough wood to be able to attach the chicken wire around the outside of the coop. A little bit of tidying up to be done, but I'll start measuring up now and see if I can't get some of the chicken wire on. Well, time's flying by, as it always does. It's 10 o'clock already, and this wind is not helping me at all. It's very cold on the fingers. I can't do this with gloves, so my fingers are dropping off, but we're making progress. We've got this side, the bottom half of it. I'm trusting you can see that on the video. All the way around. Just about to start on this back, but I do need a bit of a warm up because this wind's whipping down the field and my fingers are dropping off, so I'll maybe have 5 minutes more. I'll get half this back done maybe, and then I'll go inside for a warm. Well, you won't believe how cold it is with this wind. But I've used up one roll of chicken wire, gone all the way down here. I was going to stop when I got to here, but I figured if I stopped I wouldn't start again. So I've gone all the way around here and almost all the way. I've got 2 panels done, but the roll ran out just past this one, so I've cut it off and I've got this single panel left to do. But I think what I'll try and do once I've had a coffee is I'll try and do the top one and use another one of those rolls to come all the way around, and then I'll have 99% of it enclosed. So far so good, but it is really cold. This wind is just freezing and it just keeps spitting with rain, so I'm going to warm my hands up quickly with a cup of coffee and then we'll see if we can't get another roll up. But it's certainly hard going today. Oh wow, what a day. It's blowing a gale out there and it keeps spitting with rain, stopping, starting. Trying to handle those little staples. You can't do it with gloves on, so I've been in my bare hands out there and it's absolutely freezing. I'm guessing you can hear it blowing out there. So I do need to get these hands warmed up and get myself warmed up for that matter. But we are making progress despite stabbing my fingers several times. There's a fair bit of blood on the timbers. We are making progress. Going around the coop, there's like 2 sets of panels. The bottom one is 90% round till the roll ran out. But luckily it ran out in the right place at the end of the panel rather than in the middle, so that's good. So I've just pulled out another roll of chicken wire and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this because it's working at height. Well, once I've had this coffee I'll battle on with the top set of panels and see if I can get 90% round there as well. Time's flying by, it's almost 11:30 already. I just don't know where it goes to, I really don't. But let's keep cracking on and get as much done as we can today. There won't be a video tomorrow, Sunday. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I'll be taking a drive up north, go visit my mum, see how she's getting on and spend the day up there. So only today, so I am trying to push on and do as much as I possibly can today until rain stops play, or my fingers drop off or whatever. But I'll keep you posted and you'll see what I can and can't get done today. So fingers crossed I'll get that second roll used up and we'll be almost done with the chicken wire. Well, it's 12:30 already, the day is just flying by, but the good news is I've got both the bottom and the top panel done all the way around. You can see where the casualty's been. That's me. And the back's done. And this side's done. All that remains is this last panel. So this one here, just need to fill that in. I'm in 2 minds as to what to do now, whether to do this last piece or whether to get some paint slapped on. The good thing about this wind is it should help dry it, because it's not actually raining right now. So big debate what to do. I don't know if you can tell, I got the paintbrush out, painted the nest box and the feather edge that I put around the base of the coop. I've also done the inside of the pen. I can't actually do the outside because I've covered it in chicken wire, but that's going to get covered with feather edge boards anyway at some point. So all I've got left to do now around this far side is that last bit of netting. I'm just busy nailing down the bottom section. That's about ready to cut off now. Then I'll get the top section, and that's the pen done, apart from the door. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I guess you'll see shortly. Well, it's coming along. I'm just running some feather edge on the outside, just across the middle there. It'll just help to make sure the chicken wire doesn't go anywhere, and it also looks better. I'll do the same along the bottom and the top, but I can't do that. I can't do the bottom until I've dug in chicken wire into the ground, and I can't do the top until I know where the roof's going to lie. But I'll just give that a quick coat of paint, and that'll be a job done. Well, that's the wood painted. Hopefully that's looking a bit better now. Certainly a lot of progress today, despite the best efforts of the weather. So at some point next weekend I'll be back to digging the chicken wire at the bottom and then feather edge that, and by then I might figure out what I'm doing with the roof, and I'll be able to do the same with the roof line. But clouds are coming in, it keeps spitting with rain, this wind doesn't let up all day, and I've got so much stuff lying around. I need to get myself packed up, because as usual time is passing by. It's just about dinner time, and I am ready for it, I have to say. Well, just when you think you're finished, there's always one last job, so I just need to give these plants a quick watering. I'll see what time I get back from my travels tomorrow. If I've got time, I'll come down, but I'm doing this just in case I don't have time. Having made all the efforts to get these in, I don't want them to die because I didn't water them. So I'll get round all of these and then I'll catch up with you in a second. I'm just watering the seeds in the garden room. There's no sign still of the cabbage, sorry, the carrots or the potatoes. They're just getting excited there. I thought I'd seen a little. Oh, we have. We've got a little shoot coming. Excellent. So we've got some potatoes growing. Nothing in the carrots. I just watered those and I didn't notice that. In the other seed trays, cauliflower steadily coming on. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through there. The cabbage, 1, 2, 3 through there. Still one solitary pea. Way too early for the true potato seeds, nothing there. and then the marigolds. So I'll just get these finished watered off, and then I'll need to pack up and get going. It's really late now. Well, that's it for today. Decent bit of progress there with the chicken coop. Despite this weather, it's gone well. It's taken forever to do, but we're in sight of the end now. Another weekend should kill it, but we'll see, I guess. Anyway, cabin's locked up, polytunnel's locked up, and I need to get myself home. I'm worn out now. It's been a bit of a long day, but a very productive day, so I'm happy. I'll catch you all later. Well, that's it for this video. Hope there was something in there that was of interest to you. If you did like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, I welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. How's the chicken coop looking? We are slowly getting there, despite the best efforts of the wind and the rain. But any top tips for me as I progress with the build? What about inside the pen? Lots of ideas for what to go inside of there, but have you got any ideas? Let me know in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.